Alright, what's up guys? This is Chris. Welcome to my tutorial for my macros and add-ons. Basically just going to cover my macros just for assassination as I use in a raid on a weekly basis. So my mutilate macro is just a simple start attack, cast mutilate. It's in case basically if you're low on energy and you're just killing trash, it's just nice to be able to like switch mobs quickly and start your auto attack to get your poisons up so you get Master Poisoner going. Tricks of the trade. I've got a few of these. This is my focus tricks. I use this a lot of times just in LFR. It's just a cast target focus. I've got a mouse over focus, so I can bring up my focus over here just on someone that I don't necessarily know, like an LFR, and just easily tricks them. I kind of move tricks around in this shift R area. I kind of just put in whichever one I'm using that day if I'm doing LFR or if I'm doing raids. If I'm doing raids, I use this one right here, which is just a person that is more often than not the person I'm tricksing, so I don't necessarily mess with a focus. I kind of drop my focus usually in raids, clear up my screen, and just always have it on that person. But sometimes it is nice if people die a lot in your raid. If that person dies a lot, then it's better to have like a focus so you can switch your focus to another DPS in case they die. Also I have a tank tricks in case Hunter's not picking up an MD or something like that. That's usually like Shift G over here. I kind of keep that just another kind of oh shit button basically. Shadow Blades, I'm a troll, so I have the Berserking Racial baked into that. They're both 3-minute cooldowns, so I pretty much use those simultaneously. The attack speed increase really benefits the Shadow Blades because it turns your auto attack damage into shadow damage, which ignores armor. So it's really beneficial to bake those together. Let's see, Fan of Knives. Let's see what that is. That's another auto attack. That's just another good thing for trash. Like if you're switching from mob to mob, in case you don't have enough energy to hit Fan of Knives again, it starts your auto attack just to get your poisons up. Just kind of little stuff. Click button macro. Yeah, I usually cancel aura, or it's called cancel because I usually bake in a cancel aura for like killing spree if I'm running combat. This goes back to like the Traxian days where sometimes I'd be getting in a killing spree right before I had to pop the cooldown or whatever, or use my extra action button 1. So sometimes I have this macro for a long time, and whatever I need to cancel, if I need to cancel something, I put it in here. Otherwise, I just use it right here. I think it's like Shift and like one of my mouse buttons to extra action button 1. And then I've got a few things bound that you might not. I pretty much have everything bound. My belt, frag belt, right here, lock cookie, prep, pretty much everything. Everything that I need in a raid environment. I don't have flash or anything, but of course I have pots, dismantle. That's pretty helpful on trash. It's helpful on some bosses too, like Horde and Jalak is dismantle Ubble. It's my glove enchant right there. So that's pretty much my macros for assassination. It's a really, really simple spec to play, so it doesn't require a whole lot of macros, just a lot of auto attack, just stuff that just kind of makes it easy and keeps your poisons up when you're switching targets. That helps mostly on trash. So we'll get into the add-ons. Biggest add-on that I use is Tell Me When, and that's these icons right here that you see. You see my trinket just procced right there. So I prefer I use move anything to kind of move the default UI around. So I've got my target, or my player frame right here, my target frame right here. I use recount over here, got raid DPS, damage done. Default bars, pretty simple. You don't need anything special for this. I don't personally need anything special for that. And then I do use Prat. I use primarily just to have a really short timeout or fade for the text. So when I'm in a raid environment and I've got, this is just raid in guild chat right here, then it kind of goes away. I just really like a really clean, open screen for raid. It's an ongoing process. As you can see in my videos, it changes frequently. But so for tell me when, bring up the UI here. So I track my envenom right here. I also use an add-on called Comergy, which is COMERGY, I believe. You can find that on WoW interface or Curse. But tell me when is what does these right here, these icons, and this is a bar. It does both. It does icons and it does bars. So this is tracking my envenom buff. Every time I envenom, this is going to slide down as the envenom buff wears off. Here's my tricks, my belt, feint. Obviously there's not a cooldown on feint, but I still like to not overlap feint. If there's like a 10-second channel and feint lasts 7 seconds, I like to not overlap it and waste any energy. There's a raid cooldown or a raid like a boss mechanic that's dealing AoE damage for 10 seconds or whatever. I prefer not to overlap and waste any energy if I'm going to use it the entire time. Shadow Blades, Vendetta, pretty simple stuff. Slice and Dice, you don't have to really worry about that. I play all 3 specs throughout different tiers and expansions, so some of this is just kind of carryovers. I mean, Slice and Dice is pretty much always up as Assassination, but it's there for the other specs as well. This is my Execute. Anticipation, that's really important. Rupture, incredibly important. And then my Glove Enchant. So pretty much my eyes, I'm never looking down here. The only thing I ever see really down here is like Prep and Vanish. Those are the only 2 things that I kind of catch out of the corner of my eye that I don't feel are really necessary to have up here. It would just clutter it up even more. But I mean, I can see them. They're kind of in the center. My eyes are right here anyway, but I don't look at any of this stuff, any of it. Everything I need is right here. And then these are my 2 trinkets. So turn it off real quick. Start attacking. So you can see the trinket proc right there. That's my heroic bottle. You can see here. You can adjust Comergy. It's fucking amazing. I love it. So I've set it to I think like 60 or 70 energy right here, and the color changes as it goes up. Helps you kind of identify just a cutoff for like pooling energy, which is what you should do. And this allows me to not clip envenom, pool energy for mutilates, etc. That was the default UI right there. And this is mixed scrolling battle text. This is the damage going on. Over here would be healing. I don't have leeching on because I didn't want to spam the screen. As you can see the dispatch. Just had a brain fart there. Lit up, and then anticipation shows my stacks, shows the cooldown or the timer on it. If you can hear that, I think you can hear that. It makes noises. Comergy also comes with sound effects, so you get used to like a ding, ding, like distinct sounds as you get the 4th and 5th combo point, which is just incredible. I don't even pay attention really to the combo points. I can hear that in the raid, and it's amazing. I love it. So yeah, that is the add-ons. Like I said, Comergy has a lot of customization to it as well. You can move it around the screen. You can decide where the sound effects come in, which combo points or which energy levels. You can define these energy levels. You can define the colors, where there are splits. See, I've got mine at 70. I usually like to pull up to about 70 before I mutilate, so I can get 2 mutilates in after an envenom. You can change the thickness of the bars, just about everything. Combo points, again, the sounds. And this kind of is overlap from Subtlety and Dragon Soul. I just liked I always had sounds in the 4th and 5th because anticipation didn't used to exist, so that was really important to have, and now I just got used to it. But yeah, that's about it. It's a pretty good add-on. So if I missed anything, I might make a supplemental video, but if I didn't answer any questions that you might have about just gameplay in general, or if you have any more questions about the add-ons, you can either private message me or submit another comment. Thanks a lot.